John Chrysostom, the patriarch, he says, Abraham himself, before receiving circumcision, had been declared righteous on the score of faith alone. Here he shows God's power in that he has not only saved, but has even justified and led them to boasting, and this too without needing works, but looking for faith only.
St. John Chrysostom says the phrase faith alone or faith only, but obviously doesn't mean it in the Protestant sense of the term. So how do we know this? Well, we know that the term faith only appears elsewhere in his homily on Romans. Here also he awakens those who had drawn back during the trials and shows that it is not right to trust in faith only, for it is deeds also into which the tribunal will endure. So when God judges humanity, it's not just faith that he's going to take into account, but it's the things that we do, the deeds that we do. Again, he deprives them of excuse, those that live in wickedness, and shows that it is from a kind of disputatiousness and carelessness that they fall into unrighteousness. So he also holds the position that we can fall back into unrighteousness, showing that the justice that we receive can be affected or lost. Going on, does St. John Chrysostom affirm the Reformation idea that justification by sola fide, the justice that we receive, is an imputated righteousness, an alien righteousness that Christ gives to our legal account? I don't think so. He actually seems to affirm the Catholic view of transformative justification. The justice that we receive from God isn't a forensic declaration to our legal account. It is an actual righteousness that we receive within us, making us righteous inwardly. And this is what he says on the phrase, to declare righteous. What is declaring of righteousness? Like the declaring of his riches, not only for him to be rich himself, but also to make others rich, or of life, not only that he is himself living, but also that he makes the dead to live, and of his power, not only that he is himself powerful, but also that he makes the feeble powerful. So also is the declaring of his righteousness, not only that he himself is righteous, but that he doth also make them that are filled with the putrefying sores of sin suddenly righteous. So when God declares someone righteous, according to St. John Chrysostom, he's not just reputing them to be righteous. He's not just naming them righteous as some sort of legal fiction, legal declaration that has no effect inwardly. Instead, when he declares someone righteous, just like when God declares, "Let there be light," he declares that they are righteous and they are made righteous.